Hello and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm Bill, your co-host. We're so excited to have you with us today.
If you're someone who's been trying to speak English more fluently, but you keep getting stuck, hesitating, or translating everything in your head, this episode is just for you.
That's right. Today, we're going to talk about something really exciting. How you can start improving your English fluency in just 7 days. Yes, 1 week. It's possible to see real change if you know what to do.
Now, we're not saying you'll become 100% fluent in a week, but you'll make serious progress, build confidence, and start using English more naturally. We'll break it down step by step.
So grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones. We've got a simple, practical plan that you can follow starting today.
Let's get into it. First, let's understand what fluency really means, because many English learners have the wrong idea.
So, before we dive into the 7-day fluency plan, let's take a moment to answer a really important question. What exactly is fluency?
Good question. A lot of people think fluency means speaking like a native speaker with perfect grammar and vocabulary, but that's not true.
Right? Fluency isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about speaking comfortably and naturally. It means you can express your thoughts without too much pausing or translating in your head.
Exactly. It's more about flow than perfection. You might make small grammar mistakes, but if you can keep the conversation going, you're fluent.
I always tell learners this. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes when they speak fast. Fluency is about confidence and communication, not correctness.
And here's another myth. Some learners believe fluency takes years, but actually, small daily habits can bring noticeable improvement very quickly.
Especially when you're focused and consistent. That's why we're giving you this 7-day fluency challenge to show you how much you can improve in just 1 week.
So now that we've cleared up what fluency really means, let's talk about why we chose 7 days and what you can actually accomplish in that short time. All right, so you might be wondering, why 7 days? Why are we talking about improving fluency in just 1 week?
Great question. The answer is because 7 days is a short enough time to stay motivated, but long enough to build a strong habit.
Exactly. It's not about becoming fluent overnight. It's about creating momentum. When you follow a focused plan for 7 days, you start to see results, and that pushes you to keep going.
And honestly, most people don't improve because they don't practice consistently. This 7-day plan gives you a clear goal, a maîtrise, daily focus, target, and the chance to build real confidence.
Plus, when you improve your fluency, even a little, it changes how you feel about learning English. You stop being afraid to speak, and you actually start enjoying it.
So don't think of this as a 1-week miracle. Think of it as a kickstart to a new way of learning and speaking English.
All right, let's get into the good stuff, your day-by-day fluency plan. Let's start with Day 1, listen like a native. Let's start with Day 1, listen like a native. Bill, why is listening our first step?
Because listening is the foundation of fluency. Before you can speak well, you need to train your ear to understand natural English.
Exactly, and we're not just talking about classroom audio, we mean real English. Podcasts, YouTube videos, short stories, and conversations.
Right. Start with 15 to 30 minutes of focused listening. Choose topics you enjoy and pay attention to rhythm, pronunciation, and how native speakers connect words.
And don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on the overall meaning and try shadowing, repeating what you hear out loud.
On our Day 2, the focus is speak without fear. This is where a lot of learners get stuck.
Yes, fear stops people from using the English they already know. But the truth is, you only become fluent by speaking, even if you make mistakes.
So speak out loud every day, to yourself, to a friend, or even record voice messages. One great tip is to describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm going to the store.
Also, try shadowing again. Repeat a sentence after a native speaker. Focus on matching their tone and speed. It's a great fluency booster. Now on to Day 3. Learn useful phrases. This is where we move beyond vocabulary.
Exactly. Memorizing random words won't help much. What you need are chunks of language phrases like, I'm not sure. That sounds good. Or, what do you think?
Yes, these help you speak more naturally. And when you practice full phrases, you don't need to build every sentence from scratch.
You can learn 5 new phrases today and use each one in a sentence. Then repeat the phrases throughout your day. Day 4 is Think in English. This might sound strange at first, but it's a game changer.
Absolutely. A lot of learners translate in their heads before speaking. That slows you down and makes fluency harder.
So today, try thinking in English, even for simple things. For example, instead of thinking and then translating, just think, I'm thirsty.
You can also label objects around your home in English, like mirror, light switch, window. It helps your brain stay in English mode. Day 5 is all about practice with a partner. This is your chance to use everything you've learned so far in real conversation.
Yes, speaking to a real person adds pressure in a good way. You listen more carefully and speak more clearly.
If you don't have an English-speaking friend, no problem. There are language exchange apps, online tutors, or even voice chat groups.
You can even read a short dialogue together or role-play a situation like ordering food at a restaurant. On worst day 6, it's time to record and reflect. This step is powerful.
Absolutely. When you record yourself speaking, you hear things you never noticed before, like your pronunciation, speed, and mistakes.
Don't judge yourself too harshly. Just listen and ask, where can I improve? Then try again with more confidence.
You can also record a short story, daily journal, or explain something in English. Save those recordings and compare them later. You'll see your growth. And finally, Day 7. Review and repeat. It's time to celebrate your progress.
Go back and review all the activities you did during the week. What worked well for you? What did you enjoy the most?
Then, make a plan to repeat the parts you liked. Maybe you loved shadowing or learned a lot from recording yourself.
The key is this. Fluency doesn't end in 7 days. But now, you've built strong habits that you can continue every day.
And those habits, my friend, are the secret to real fluency.
All right, we've given you the full 7-day fluency plan. But before we wrap up, let's share some quick bonus tips to help you go even faster.
Yes, these are simple things that can make a big difference. First tip, immerse yourself in English as much as possible. Change your phone language, follow English creators, listen to English music and news. Surround yourself.
That's a big one. The more you see and hear English, the faster your brain adapts. Here's another tip. Talk to yourself in English.
Yes, it might feel weird at first, but it works. Describe your day, your thoughts, your plans out loud. It trains your fluency like a workout for your brain.
And here's one more. Use what you learn immediately. Don't just study vocabulary or phrases. Speak them, write them, apply them.
Because when you use a new phrase in real life, you remember it better, and it becomes part of your natural English.
Last bonus tip: be kind to yourself. Fluency is not about being perfect. It's about communicating clearly, confidently, and consistently.
Absolutely. You're doing something amazing, learning a new language. Celebrate the small wins and just keep going. Before we wrap up, let's talk about something really important: your mindset. Because your attitude can make or break your progress.
So true. Many learners feel stuck not because of lack of skill, but because of fear, self-doubt, or the belief that they're not good at languages.
But here's the truth: you can do this. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up, practicing, and trusting the process.
Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can lead to big changes. The key is consistency and believing in yourself.
And remember, everyone starts somewhere. Even fluent speakers were once beginners. The difference is, they didn't quit.
So if you feel frustrated, don't give up. Keep moving forward. You're building a powerful skill, and every step you take brings you closer to real fluency.
You've got this. Believe it, say it, speak it in English. All right, let's do a quick recap of what we covered today.
Yes, we started by defining what fluency really means. It's about speaking naturally and confidently, not perfectly.
Then we explained why 7 days is a powerful starting point. It's short enough to stay focused, but long enough to build momentum.
We walked you through a full 7-day fluency plan, from listening, speaking, and thinking in English, to practicing with others and recording yourself.
And we gave you some powerful bonus tips, like immersing yourself in English, talking to yourself, and using what you learn right away.
Plus, we talked about mindset, reminding you that fluency is possible for anyone who stays consistent and positive.
So, here's your raw call to action. Start your 7-day fluency challenge today. Pick one small task and commit to it. Just 15 minutes a day can create a real transformation.
And don't forget to share your progress. Comment below, send us a message, or tag us on social media. We love hearing from you.
You're not just learning English, you're becoming a confident English speaker, and we're here cheering you on every step of the way.
Thanks for joining us today on the English Learning Podcast. We'll see you next time, and until then,
Keep practicing and keep speaking English.